Today we are going to discuss about voltage dip. So what is this voltage dip? So voltage dip, it is also called as voltage sag. So in US English we call it as voltage sag, and in British English we call it as voltage dip. So this voltage dip is a short duration where reduction in RMS voltage take place, which usually caused by short circuit, overload, or starting of electric motors. So this voltage dip is a short duration, that is temporary drop in the voltage magnitude that take place in the distribution system or customer's electrical system. So voltage dip in distribution generation, that is due to the connection of the generator to the grid. So generator to the grid means it is wind plant, right? So this is concerned only for the generation with rotating machine interface, that is wind plant, right? So the presence of distributed generation, however, it impacts the number of dips in several indirect ways. That is, strengthen the grid. You can see here. That is, distributed generation, when it is connected to the distribution system, by that it locally strengthen the grid. From that, there will be a decrease in number of dips which will be experienced by local customers. So next is weaken the transmission grid. So replacement of large conventional power station by distributed generation, that will weaken the transmission grid. When you are replacing large conventional power stations by distribution generation, will weaken the transmission grid. So this will result in an increase of number of dips experienced by the customers. Third one is large penetration of distributed generation will require enforcement of the power system in the form of new cables or overhead lines. Right. So especially the integration of large wind parks into the sub-transmission system. So it requires significant amount of new lines, and these lines which will result in more voltage dips for the customer connected to the close to these lines. So power electronic converter with which many distributed generators are equipped. This will be used to maintain the voltage for the local loads. So these are some of the indirect ways the distribution generation impacting the voltage dip. Right. So next is synchronous machine balanced dip. So you can see one diagram, the network with synchronous generator at medium voltage and equivalent circuit during a transmission system dip, right? So you can see a synchronous generator SM, how it is connected to the medium voltage bus, to a secondary side of the HV bar MV transformer, high voltage to medium voltage transformer, right? So during a fault, this synchronous machine that can be modeled as a voltage source, right, behind impedance. So if we neglect the load influence on the voltage and the influence of the synchronous machine on the voltage at transmission level, right, we get the model on the right to calculate the voltage experienced by the end customers. So the residual voltage that is found from this model So that is residual voltage UMV is equals to Z generation by Z generation plus Z transformer UHV plus ZTR divided by Z generation plus ZTR into E generation. So by this model we'll get the residual voltage. And if we further assume that the back EMF, that is E generation of the synchronous machine, if it is equals to 1 per unit, then from the following equation we'll get the drop in voltage experienced by the end customers during the fault, right? 1 minus UMV is equals to Z generation by Z generation plus ZTR 1 minus UHV. So the total experienced by the end customers in case there is no generator connected at medium voltage, which is equals to UHV. So the reduction in voltage drop is related to the impedance ratio between the transformer and the synchronous generator.